Before the video starts, I would recommend the Holy Bible to read at the end of video. Please check out the link in the description. Today, the Father instructs us to enter into the work that has been completed at Calvary. In the moment that I bent down to the tree and declared, "It is finished," I meant that it is finished for all time. You have already been provided with healing. The stripes that were placed on me for the sake of healing are not a resource that is contingent at all. I do not decide whether or not I will recover on a case-by-case basis. I do not allow myself to be influenced by my circumstances. The spring that is stained with blood and flows from Calvary is available to whoever desires it and whenever they choose to use it. When the cross says yes to something, I will never say no to it. My yes is the expression of my sovereignty, and it is not in any arbitrary denial of my promise to work on your behalf that I express my sovereignty. Therefore, I invite you to embrace the yes and amen of my promise on this day. It is possible that you will not receive your cure for 1,000 different reasons, yet, there is one reason why you will receive it: I am faithful. As a faithful person, I am faithful to both hear and deliver. You will never be let down or disillusioned by my word, since it is a reliable resource that will never fail to provide. Step up and out of the landscape of unbelief, which is characterized by a geography of doubt that is devoid of structure. Get out of the boat of rationale and logic and have faith that I am who I have stated I am, and that I will carry out the actions that I have promised to carry out. There are signs, miracles, and wonders coming your way at this very moment. It is at this very moment that the river of my grace and power will start to flow through your life and transform what tomorrow will look like. You will not perish but rather live. In the name of the Father, and proclaim the deeds that your God has done. This day, the Father tells you that your life has not been wasted in any way. There were times when you had the sensation that everything you touched turned to brass. You cried out to me on numerous occasions, yet you had the impression that you were Esau and not Jacob. There was an attempt made by the adversary to conceal the completeness of my glory in your life. Your adversary made it his daily mission to steal you of joy. Through machination, manipulation, and flattery, you were able to observe on a daily basis how people who were immersed in disobedience and compromise were ostensibly elevated to a position of authority over you. In spite of their dazzling appearance, they were responsible for the destruction of countless lives. Your faithfulness was demonstrated by the fact that you went in to clean up the mess and minister to the lives of people who had been harmed by leaders who were driven by their egos and did not spare the flock. Do not be discouraged, the Father adds. Compensation is your share of the pie. I am aware of every single cry. Every single tear that you shed, whether it was for your own needs or for the needs of others, has been preserved as a priceless ointment in my bottle. You will be blessed with grandeur, fullness, and blessings in the years to come. You are the recipient of honor. On this day, I unleash over you the spirit of recompense and restoration, which will wash away disgrace and the strife that has occurred in the past. This is a day that is meant to be celebrated. On this day, we commemorate the loyalty of a person who has a heart of service and who continually offers their life as a sacrifice to the altar of living sacrifice. I am able to see your heart. During the nighttime seasons, I see your hands raised in the air. Be aware that I am your great benefactor, and that in my pavilion, you will be able to relax and take advantage of the rest that I have provided for you while you are in my presence. I am speaking to you today from a love that is limitless, as the Father has given me permission to do. In every life, There comes a time when the difficulties that we face coincide perfectly with the blessings that are waiting for us, just like there is a silver lining on a cloud that is dark and stormy. Beloved, the time has arrived for you to take that step. The moment has come for you to announce and speak forth all of the promises that have been given upon you, and to witness in your heart by faith the enormous harvest of destiny and abundance that has been prepared expressly for you. As a result, I strongly encourage you, God adds, to get into position and exert some pressure. Your possible pregnancy has reached full term, and your waters have just ruptured. You should exert all of your strength in order to achieve a successful pregnancy. Your prayers have the capacity to achieve answers to the long-term petitions and requests that you have placed before me, so continue to pray as you have been doing. I want you to push forward with your praise and worship, and I want you to feel my presence in ways that will bring about instant change and transformation in your life. Do not give up. Your generosity and support should be directed toward kingdom assignments and purposes that are in line with your calling. By doing so, you will receive returns that are 100 times more, as I will bless you in a bountiful manner. This is something that you should be aware of, my beloved. I am the conductor of time and the arranger of the seasons. And during this particular time of year, I am resolutely committed to seeing your breakthrough and manifestation come to fruition to the fullest extent possible. It is possible that you have had miscarriages of promise in the past, and that some of your blessings may have been stillborn as a result of challenging circumstances and a lack of proper preparation. Nevertheless, this moment is not one of those instances. You are better prepared than you have ever been before, and you have been given the information you need to make the most of the possibilities and moments that are rapidly approaching you. Stop allowing fear or uncertainty to prevent you from moving forward. Now is the time for you to shine, and I am right here by your side, encouraging you and supporting you every step of the way. The Father says that even though the adversary may unleash his worst upon you today, I give you the knowledge that your breakthrough is closer than you think it is. This is a holy revelation that I have given you today. I am here with you, prepared to give you the absolute best that I have to offer. Be on the lookout for the final desperate attempt that the adversary is making in an effort to put a stop to everything that I am accomplishing in your life. Do not be afraid, for his schemes and machinations will fall apart and fail just like others that have been tried in the past. Always remember to keep your focus on me and the outcome that I have in store for you. Make sure you are not sidetracked by the strategies employed by the adversary. One and only the outcome that is significant is the one that I am currently working to bring about and bring into manifestation in your life. In this very moment, you should be aware that the distractions that have troubled you in the past are no longer a problem for you. Now is the time for you to concentrate and walk away with complete victory. You are already in possession of this victory, which you have been anticipating for a very long time during this period of waiting. This is not something that can be influenced by any other individual or environment. As a result, you should let everything that is going against you at this point to work out for your benefit. The pressures and opposition that come your way should be welcomed with open arms, since they will bring about the significant momentum that is necessary for your next breakthrough. Remember not to become weary, my child. When everything is said and done, its genuine purpose will become clear. It is just at this stage, when the visions are speaking the loudest, that you need to put more effort into the pressure. Please be aware that you are equipped, anointed, and graced to the point where you can take ownership of the land that was promised to you. You must not give in to the enemy's attempts to make you question your own abilities. Instead, make a concerted effort and take all the required steps to move into the position that is rightfully yours. It is important to keep in mind that this constitutes a significant portion of the very best that I have done and am doing in spite of the worst-case scenarios that the adversary try to paint. If you put your faith in me, I will lead you to success and bring you to victory. You are not fighting this battle by yourself. I will never leave your side, and I will always be there to encourage you and give you the strength you require. You should go ahead with self-assurance, my darling. Put yourself in the driver's seat and seize the opportunity. If you have me on your side, we shall triumph over any challenge that we face together. It is my intention for you to have faith in the goodness that is about to take place in your life. The Father has spoken to you today, and He has told you that emptiness and stagnation are being removed from your path even today. Please know that I will always make sure that you are aware of what you need to know before you actually need to know it. This is your hour of being welcomed with encouragement and guidance from my hand. You need to understand that the dormancy and inactivity in your life are not the result of external conditions. Rather, they are the result of the meditations of your heart that need to be modified and shifted more into the currents of my kingdom power that are flowing around you. This is an extremely important realization for you to have. Your progress is being hampered by the ideas and hesitancies that are preventing you from moving forward, even whenever grace has been released to take action. Furthermore, the distractions that are capturing your attention and keeping your mind preoccupied are posing a threat to the promotion that I have planned for you and that is currently in the process of being prepared. Don't forget that the heart is the source of all the problems in life. Take care to protect it by immersing your thoughts in the promises and concentrating on the things that are above you. It is imperative that you do not hesitate to take prompt action whenever you are prompted to do so, since the kingdom is all about motion and action. I have a voice in the winds and even in the whirlwinds of the seasons, so I urge you to move forth with the vehicle of your dreams with determination and courage. You are my beautiful sheep, and you are able to hear and recognize my voice. Therefore, be on the lookout for this guiding light and let it to guide you through every barrier. Believe that everything is ready for your unveiling on this day, as promotion is impatiently awaiting your arrival. This day is filled with complete assurance. There is no need to be concerned because the command has been issued, and I am allowing these changes to take place while also providing you with the appropriate preparations. Be courageous, my dearly loved one, and keep moving on with unyielding faith and unyielding determination. Your destiny is to achieve greatness, and I am here to accompany you on every step of the journey toward that destiny. Before the video continue, I request you to join my channel for my financial help or by super thanks. Here is what the Father has to say. Always keep in mind that I am not only your father, I am also your buddy. In addition, I will have a face-to-face conversation with you, just as I did with Abraham and with Moses after him. I will do this in the same manner. You have been going through a difficult time, and doubts have been attacking you, but the words that I have spoken to your heart today will bring you truth, liberty, and assurance with them. It is important to understand that what your critics and naysayers consider to be the conclusion of your life is, in reality, the beginning of a brand new life and season that is full of meaning and success. I have made a lot of promises to you, my beloved, and I want you to know that these promises involve not just my power but also my glory. On the other side, it is essential to acknowledge that before you are able to experience this brilliance, darkness will be surrounding you and attempting to devour your path. It is possible that this darkness, even the darkest darkness, does not appear to be comforting, yet, you should not be afraid of it because it will only serve the aim of enhancing your growth and development. Consequently, this is the reason why you could experience abrupt arrows of persecution, rejection, and isolation. However, you should not be concerned or confused because I can guarantee you that you are not abandoned or expelled from this world. You have been accepted, and you are now prepared to get a promotion, elevation, and upgrade. Your sweetheart, pay close attention to the sounds that are occurring around you. It is important that you make an effort to distinguish my voice amidst the white noise and confusion that the adversary has created. How do you tell the difference between the whistling sounds of the wind and those of the whirlwind? The whirlwind is on its way to clear away the chaff and disperse everything that does not have a place in your life. On the other side, the wind is here to help you move forward into a new chapter that is happening right in front of your very eyes. Because this is a really important occasion, you should pay attention and respond appropriately. As you set out on this voyage, you should anticipate that skeptics will murmur and insult you, and that dogs will bark. Refrain from giving in to feelings of discouragement or distractions. On the other hand, make sure that you maintain your gaze fixed on me, your devoted Father. On the verge of experiencing a moment that will leave your foes in a state of amazement, you are about to have a walking on water encounter. This is the last obstacle that stands in the way of your breakthrough, and it will be of bigger magnitude than you could possibly anticipate. It will not only have the ability to surprise you, but it will also amaze people who had doubts about you. This day, the Father says, I see the weariness in your eyes and the heaviness in your heart. What does this mean? Despite the fact that you might feel as though hopelessness is drawing nearer, have faith in me because I am guiding you back to the path that leads to joy and contentment. Rejoice even in the midst of the ashes and the darkness, for I am more than capable of converting the situation you are in into something beautiful. The journey that you have taken up to this point has been fraught with an innumerable number of challenging obstacles and unexpected turns and twists. Despite the fact that it is simple to feel overwhelmed, it is important to keep in mind that I have always been at your side, quietly monitoring and providing assistance to you along the route. Because I am not going to give up on you at this moment, I want you to express gratitude and praise to me because I am right here with you, eagerly ready to assist you in overcoming any challenge that may be in your path. There is a great deal that has been promised and released upon your life, and it is just a matter of time before it becomes a reality. Let this information act as the impetus for you to keep moving forward, making sure that you never lose sight of the end goal. In spite of the fact that you could have the impression that you are traveling aimlessly in the dark, a long way from home, you should allow your heart be worried. It is important to keep in mind that, just like in life, night comes before day, and also that your morning is drawing near. My child, I am excited to welcome it with wide arms. I am aware of the fact that it may be tempting to concentrate simply on the natural, on the conditions and occurrences that are taking place in your immediate environment. On the other hand, I strongly recommend that you direct your attention on the spiritual realm and focus on the promises that I have given. In order to walk upon the waves of the night and simply burst through into the bright light of day, this is the key to success. Even if your detractors might think that this is the end of you, I have the final word in the matter. And at this very moment, I am announcing with the fullest clarity that this is not the conclusion of your life and destiny, rather, it is the beginning of an entirely new chapter in your life. Embrace it, my child, for there is tremendous growth and transformation waiting for you in the middle of the challenges that you are facing. Therefore, have courage, have faith, and allow your spirit to be raised. I am your loving Heavenly Father, and I am here to provide you with guidance as you make your way through the darkest nights into the brightest and most triumphant days. The fulfillment of my promises is guaranteed, so put your faith in them. What the Father has to say is that I have appointed you to be my testimony in the glory of the Lord. On this side of paradise, I have made it possible for you to encounter and experience my kindness. In your own words, you have witnessed the goodness that is inherent in my nature. Because you have experienced my constancy and generosity in a variety of facets of your life, you are able to testify with complete assurance that it is true. Your thirst has been satiated on multiple occasions by my refreshing, which has consequently provided you with the sustenance that you require. Your preparation for being a great advocate for me and for the growth of my kingdom has been accomplished as a result of this. At this point, it is time for you to take charge and accept your position. With a large number of people cheering you on and relying on you to finish your race with quality and determination, you have the ability to make an influence that will last for a long time. Please be aware that you are not traveling alone on this path. You have access to assistance and the helper, which can come from persons in your immediate vicinity as well as from on high. Persons who are uniquely prepared with the abilities and vision that are necessary to support and align with your goals have been strategically placed in your life by me. I have divinely positioned and strategically placed these persons. The advancement of the kingdom of God will be one of the primary purposes that these collaborations will serve. Before the video ends, I would recommend the Holy Bible to read. Please check out the link in the description.